We've already shown you our number 5 play as far as plays that beat man press coverage from the Chiefs playbook. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our number 4 play. And this one is called Gun Bunch X Nasty Poar Wheel Shallow. Now this particular play is downright nasty, just like the name of the formation. It will get a receiver open. In that case, it's going to be the tight end who runs a wheel route. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and get on the field here. And I think you guys will enjoy this particular play as far as what I'm about to show. Now, as you look at it, it's the tight end who runs that wheel route. And this just happens to be 𝗪𝐿𝐴. Now, if you got a tight end in his elite status, it's going to make this play that much more effective. So what he's going to do here, as you look at your screen, is he's going to go over towards this direction here, and then he's going to break up on that wheel route. Now, against man coverage, in this case, it's going to be this defender right here as you're looking at it. He's going to be in man coverage. What he's going to do as far as 𝗪𝐿𝐴 is concerned, he's going to go ahead and go towards the right flat, and then he's going to break up the field somewhere in there as you're dropping back to quarterback. So as you're dropping back to quarterback, you're going to be looking down the field here, and you're going to see that he's going to get some separation from that defender. And then that's going to allow you to make this pass, such as I'm showing on your screen, where you can complete it for a nice gain. So let's go ahead and run this play. And the really nice thing about this one is you don't even have to make any hot route adjustments. If you want, that's great. But when we get into the X's and O's of this play, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other routes. But for now, let's just go ahead and run this, and you'll see how wide open he gets. And it's just this effective here, where you can make that throw right there and complete it for a nice gain, as I said. Let's go ahead and take a look at the X's and O's of the play. Now we can really get into the X's and O's of this play and dissect it and take a look at it. As you look at it, it's this particular receiver. Again, it's the tight end. He runs this route. He runs this wheel route over towards the right, and then he breaks up the field. Now, as you were watching this play earlier when I ran it live or went with it, you would have probably noticed that the defender that's covering him, in this case, it's this guy right here, he has to fight to try to get to that tight end as far as covering him. As you watch this, and we're going to go ahead and just kind of go through the play right there, you can see right there, if you look at it, he's having to try to fight through this guy right here. He's trying to get by his own guy, which is just going to be this linebacker who's rushing the quarterback, and he can't get out there fast enough. And that's what leaves the tight end so wide open on the wheel route right there. Now, if you notice, even before he breaks out on the wheel route, even as he's going towards the flat, he's already open. But if we wait and wait and wait, as long as we got enough time, then we can go ahead and make this throw deep down the field and complete it, such as you're seeing on your screen right there. And then we can pick up a big play. So that's kind of what you really look for with this particular play. Now, with some of the other pass routes are concerned with this, there are some other routes on this particular play that you could look to throw to. The first one that comes to my mind, if the tight end isn't open, it would be this receiver here is running this shallow crossing route or this drag route. As you look at it, he'll be another one to throw to. So if the tight end is covered and you're not really finding anybody open, then look to throw to him. He'll probably be the second one you want to throw to, because you should have enough time to at least get to him if you need to. Another receiver that I want to point out to you that I really don't think we're really looking at, really not focusing in on too much, at least I'm not, is probably this receiver on the lined up on the outside here, which is going to be this receiver. He runs a post route. So he's going to be another receiver you might be able to throw to, especially against like a cover 2 type defense. You might look to throw to him. I wouldn't, again, he's not my receiver I would probably throw to, at least my second receiver I would throw to, but he's somebody you could look to possibly throw to. So just look at him. He's possibly could get open down deep down the middle. I'm not saying that's the one I would go to, but he could be another receiver. Now, you also got this guy out here out of the backfield, coming out of the backfield, which is the running back. What he runs is just a delayed route out here on the back, coming out of the back. Now, you could hot route him on a wheel route if you wanted to, or even a swing route, and he could be another option as well. So that'd be somebody else if you want to do a hot route. So those are really some of the receivers you can look to throw to. And finally, I didn't really mention him too much. I'll go ahead and show him to you. It's this receiver right here. He just basically runs a hook route where he spots up. So he goes down the field in this area here, and he's going to end up spotting up somewhere in there. He could be another option you could throw to if it was zone coverage, but for against man coverage, I don't know if you'd really look to throw to him. So those are really some of the pass routes, or all the pass routes you can look at. But just keep in mind, I want you guys to focus in on the tight end when you're checking out this play, because he's really the receiver you should be looking to throw to. I can't imagine that if this play gets real hot and people start really running a lot, that EA won't patch it and make it a little bit where he won't get as open. But for now, he can definitely get open. One last thing I want to show with this particular play as far as the gun bunch X nasty Poar Wheel Shallow is if your opponent calls base align, don't worry about it because that receiver is still going to get open. So here he is again. That's the tight end. I'm going to go ahead and run it and just watch the play. It's still going to be the same results as far as him getting open. So it really doesn't matter as far as with this play. You can still complete it for a nice gang down the field. So that's something else you can look at as far as with that. So don't worry about if they go into that as far as base align or anything like that. As far as when it's press man coverage, look to throw to that tight end. That's all I got to say with this particular play. So again, it's called Gun Bunch X Nasty Poar Wheel Shallow. Very effective play as far as beating press man coverage from the Chiefs playbook.